Let's take one bite of self-sabotage. Most people think that self-sabotage is about lack of discipline, or even that they're not trying hard enough. That's not true. Self-sabotage is when success threatens who you believe you are. Let's go deeper. So, I have seen this pattern repeatedly, especially in high achievers, smart people, capable people, people that push through, they work hard, they prepare, and right before a breakthrough, they collapse the momentum. So, why? Because breakthrough is requiring a identity expansion. So, it's something new. When the identity expansion happens, it can feel like death to your nervous system, because your nervous system is like, what's this? This is new. I don't know what this is. I have never acted this before. I have never done this before. So let me just go deeper into this. If you grew up being the quiet one, the responsible one, the one that was overlooked, the caretaker, the one that struggles, then becoming successful or powerful means that you're betraying a part of yourself. Your body will protect the old role. So the identity is threatened, and that activates your nervous system. The sympathetic response will be that cortisol will spike, that's a stress hormone, and cognitive distortion. That means that your mind is like, what's happening? What's going on? It can cause confusion. So you start to look for flaws. You find reason to delay. You're like, I'm gonna do that later, another day. I'm probably not gonna make it. Your mind comes up with all kinds of reasons. You probably know this from your own life. You start cleaning, you start doing everything except what you need to do. This is because your body is not trying to hurt you, but it is really trying to preserve what have been happening all these years. So it wants something that is known. It wants to have the known. So slow down and let me explain this to you. Your brain is trying to keep you in what is familiar to you. Let me give you an example on this as well. So, for instance, there are entrepreneurs, they raise their prices, and then people maybe don't buy their stuff and they lose their confidence. And then they try with discount offers. Or people who wants to have a safe relationship, they want to be in a healthy relationship, and maybe they even get into a healthy relationship, but then they will create conflicts, or they will do something that sabotage the relationship so that it ends. And now they will ask themselves, why is this happening to me? Why do I always meet these kind of people? There is another reason for that as well, but we're going to talk about that in another video. So sometimes visibility can be very threatening to some people. Suddenly you feel exhausted and you don't want to be visible, because maybe visibility was something that you had a really bad experience with. Maybe when you showed up some new clothes or something in your class, people were laughing at you. So all of this stuff is stored in your brain, and your body is always reacting to things that you have no clue what it's really about. You think it's about something. You think that you're tired, that's why you don't do something. But under the deep layer, there's something that's happening with your nervous system. Your body is reacting to something that it has been experienced before. So it will find reasons to stop you from doing that. These are not random behaviors. These are the identity defense mechanism. So you might be thinking, but I want to be successful. Yes, you do. We all do. So subconsciously, you don't, because your subconscious wants safety. Consciously, yes, you do. You want to achieve all your goals. You want to be successful. You want to move through. But subconsciously is the one who runs the show. So if safety is attached to who you have been, then you cannot out discipline an own unsafe identity. You can't. You can work really hard and get burned out, and you won't understand why. But if your identity is not catching up with the shift that you're doing, you're just going to be pulled back. So let me give you this case that I had. A woman was stuck at the same income level for years. Okay. Every time she approached growth, she felt anxious. She was doing all kinds of mistakes when this opportunity will come up. So whenever we saw this, she will, and we would talk through it. She wouldn't understand it herself. She would be like, "This is the biggest opportunity ever for my business, but I don't know why I do this. I didn't call them. I didn't show up. I didn't do this." And so we went deeper. When we explored deeper, we found out that success in her childhood meant more expectations, more pressure, and less affection. So her system learned success means emotional loss. And until we rewired that association, her body kept pulling her back. If you keep sabotaging, stop asking what's wrong with me. Start asking what part of me feels unsafe evolving. What part of you is it? Go deeper and ask yourself. Don't think that people, this is also something that I found very interesting. People are not afraid of failure. They're more afraid of success. Let that sink in. So ask yourself these questions. What part of me is afraid of evolving? Who would I become? What would it mean? Would it mean that I had to change my life? That I have outgrown a relationship? What does it mean? Because subconsciously you already know what it means. So this is not about motivation, it is about identity. It's so important. So let me tell you this, you don't rise to your goals. You fall back to your self-image every time. What you think about yourself is what's going to happen. It's not about you rising to your goals and getting every goal you want, because your self-image will say if you can or if you can't. So change your identity and your behavior will follow. So that was one bite. Subscribe for another one.